Janice, it's Monday. I know you haven't responded yet, but I remember one time when I got 3 videos from you within like a matter of a half hour that were like 13 minutes apiece. So I think making 4 under 8-minute videos in a couple days is okay. I noticed the last couple videos I made were basically just showing you what I did or you know, whatnot, and I figured I wanted to get some talking points in this, so here we go. Point number 1, my mouth hurts. Actually, it doesn't hurt right now, but it has been. I was worried last night that I might have one of those mouth ulcers like you seem to get when you're really stressed out, except that it's not growing, it's healing. And it's not looking really nasty or anything, but it hurts. It's on like my cheek, and it gets irritated a lot. And so today I rinsed with salt water, like a teaspoon of salt and some warm water. And that seemed to help. I apologize if I sound funny when I'm talking. I put some benzocaine, medicated benzocaine stuff from when I had a toothache with my wisdom tooth, and it seems to be helping, because I tend to chew on things that hurt in my mouth. I had a bad habit of like grinding my teeth when I had braces so they would stop aching and stuff, because it would distract from that actual pain. I don't want to chew on this because I don't want to make it worse. I need to stop messing with it. So if I don't feel it, I don't mess with it. Hopefully it gets better. I'm not rushing to the doctor because I can tell it is healing. It just is aggravating. Number 2, this desk setup, how awesome is that? I've got all my yarn set up. Underneath it is all my crafting books. Hopefully that'll expand a little bit. I've got a little plush ducky here modeling some of my gifts that I've made for people, and we'll garden the practice yarn. I've got a blanket stored away up here. I mean, it's awesome. I've got an actual webcam, which actually doesn't take as good a video as my other webcam, but it allows me to sit more comfortably. I'm not right up on the camera. I can be comfortable. Like my monitor is bigger. Everything. It's a nice setup. And usually the overhead light isn't on because it's actually quite bright and warm, even with the fan going. But because I'm making the video, I wanted it on because otherwise you won't see me. You'll just see the light coming up from the lamp that the webcam is sitting on. Speaking of lamps, point number 3 is a random observation we had last night when we were setting up the lamps. Last week we went out and we bought floor lamps at Target. We looked at all of them and we decided that the nicest, most sophisticated lamp we found was a nice cheap renovation brand floor lamp that cost $9 a piece. We spent $18 total on 2 floor lamps plus the light bulbs, but whatever. And they work great. We've owned similar. We know people who've owned similar. They work wonderfully. So we were hoping to do the same thing with desk lamps, because like I said, this overhead light sucks. It's really warm, and we honestly don't really like lots of overhead lights, so the desk lamps are actually quite nicer because they allowed illumination without a lot of heat. One desk lamp, and we bought 2, but one desk lamp that was decent, like looked like it wouldn't fall apart in 30 seconds, was $30. The cheapest lamp we found was $13 with tax. What the heck is that all about? Why are the tiny lamps more expensive than the big lamps? I mean, there were some expensive big lamps, but we didn't want the big lamps that were expensive. We just wanted a simple pole with a light at the top. Likewise, we just wanted a simple lamp thing. I ended up going with this box thing because it was the nicest looking one that wasn't an arm and a leg. And yeah, I'm saying $30 is an arm and a leg, considering the most expensive desk lamp was $65. His is a duo set that combined cost $30, and why? Point 4, there's some videos that I'm going to be linking down there that were recorded back, I think last year, by a young adult novel writer, Maureen Johnson. She did it during John Green's maternity leave, daddy leave, after his son Henry was born. And they talk about, the 2 that I liked, talked about things in being a writer. And I liked them because it informed me of things that I may have forgotten or did not realize, and I think it would be good for you to watch as well, which leads me into point 5. I have decided, since I'm not actively employed, and it doesn't really look with how things are going like I will be actively employed anytime soon, which kind of sucks. I mean, I'm still trying, but come on here, people. That I have decided that I am going to participate in NaNoWriMo. I don't know if you've heard of NaNoWriMo. I will put a link down here. It's National Novel Writing Month. It's where you spend 30 days to write about 200 pages. I think the minimum of words is 50,000. You spend a month writing a novel on any topic as long as you don't use a lot of foul language or whatever. But it sounds like a lot of fun. I have an idea that's not the idea that I was trying to do back in the summer about the aliens. It's a different idea that has been brewing in my head because I listen to Pandora a lot, and when I listen to Pandora, I'll listen to anything from Ben Folds, Ben Folds 5, that kind of stuff, all the way to Rihanna and hip hop and stuff, whatever mood strikes me. And when I listen to the pop music, I noticed that I start making stories in my head to the lyrics, and they all seem to star the same person. And so I'm going to take those collection of stories in my head and put those on paper or on the screen during the month of November. I'm currently drafting up stuff, getting all my research done and everything, so that from November 1st to November 30th I can actually devote time to writing. It also means that I need to get stuff like this crafting out of the way so that I'm not worried about it during the month of November, or not stressing about it during the month of November. But I think it could be good for me. I think it could be nice and healthy exercise. I would encourage you to do NaNoWriMo, except that I'm pretty sure that you don't have time to do NaNoWriMo right now. With work and school and the upcoming big papers and tests that inevitably will happen because you're in college, NaNoWriMo is probably not a good thing for you. I'm sure that during the summer or a slower time you could figure out your own NaNoWriMo that is not the month of November, but whatever. So yeah, those are my talking pieces. I hope to hear from you soon. I hope your day at school went well and everything, and I will hear from you soon.